We'll come over here.
Yeah. This is the destination. I was telling Gabriel, thank you for running camera right now. I was telling you earlier, this might be the best spot that I've seen anywhere. 180-degree views of the Pacific and the mountains. We decided we were going to do what we call the rig review. Coming up, Greg's JL, which, man, this thing is just a beautiful beast. We have Gabriel's JK, and we've got Don's JK as well. And I'm super stoked about all these. Let's walk over here and we're going to start with Greg, and let me show you where he slept last night. Greg, normally you're a turtleback guy.
Normally, obviously.
That's the hat? Is that
obviously, yes.
That's the shirt? But when Greg is just by himself flying solo, more than a couple times, he'll just take the Jeep out. And the first time you did it, you just folded the seats down and crawled inside. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't long after that you said to me, hey, I just put in the Goose Gear seat delete, and now I feel like you're sleeping in luxury.
I just have a little blow up. You know, no X-Ped
you
or
don't
anything
need
quite
a Jeep
yet.
sleep or a...
I will be replacing this. This is just air and it's a little bit
not that good.
Noisy.
The X-Ped's nice.
But yeah, just blanket, sleeping bag. But with the Goose Gear in there now, it's completely flat. As where before, when the seat's folded down, it's still up a little bit. So it wasn't quite.
You look like you have so much space. Like I could sleep here easily. My complaint about sleeping in the back of the Jeep has always been if you're taller, which I'm not, but if you're like 6 foot or above, it would be cramped. But this is plenty of room actually once you delete that seat out.
There is a little bit of limitation. This is my air mattress right now is 72 inches long, and it's touching the seat, and it's almost touching the.
So 6 feet exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, if you're much taller than 6 feet, you will fit, but you'll be a little bit more cramped. Now I lose the ability to go diagonal a little bit because of the fridge enclosure.
Right. And tell me about this fridge. So this you did this when you did the Goose Gear seat delete. You did it all together?
Correct, all together. So this is all from Goose Gear, the platform, the seat delete, the refrigerator enclosure, and the tailgate
this
table,
guy too?
of course. Yeah, with the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
See how it's notched to fit around?
Not only is it notched, it's like, you know, the steak juice is gonna... That's right. Wow. This puts mine to shame.
Obviously, I haven't used it yet. It's still nice and pretty.
Yep.
I'll get some meat juice on there eventually.
Oh, all right. This is pretty sweet. I didn't realize it was this nice. All right. So, by the way, you're powering your fridge off of what?
I have a Jackery 500.
Okay.
And the Jackery 500 is dedicated solely for the refrigerator.
Yep.
You know, we're always on the move, so it doesn't sit for very long. But I have done 2 days stagnant without moving, and the Jackery 500 was only down to 80%.
Yeah, no problem.
So yeah, no problem at all. But the Ingle is very efficient. That's why I chose it.
What? Man, this is such a nice fridge too.
Yeah.
That's a great fridge. Have you thought about putting any insulation on the outside?
So I had an insulation on there originally.
Yep.
But the surround that I chose, it was tight.
Yeah.
So you had to kind of really push to get it in and out.
Sure.
And I've read lots of things about the benefits and ups and downs, I guess, if you will, of the insulation itself.
Yeah.
So I just took it off, and I've had zero problems without the insulation.
All right, so that's pretty awesome. Let's move around actually to kind of the side over here. By the way, I see you got your treads on the back.
Yep.
Extra fuel.
Extra 3 gallons. With the trailer, I'll have 9, but when I'm rolling just the Jeep, I just have the single one. The KC Action Tracks traction boards.
They fold up so nice. You got 4 of them there.
4 of them. Yep.
And then I don't know if you can get in here, Gabriel, and see the Goose Gear, but basically, will you lift it up and just kind of show us that there's drawers where the seat used to be. So he's got all this storage space where you just kind of drop things in. You probably keep your recovery gear in there. There you go. Nice.
Yeah. So our recovery gear, my bottle jack, tools, all that stuff is kept under here. And I seem to access my tools a lot when I'm out with somebody.
Yeah. He's fixed me more than once on the trail. I'm glad you have all those tools because we have needed them for sure.
Yeah.
Greg and Greg, by the way, you know, has come to my house many times and helped me fix the Jeep, put parts on it and stuff. So is Don. We'll see, Gabriel. Maybe we'll get you down there one of these days. Around the front, to me, this is my favorite part of your vehicle. We've looked at it before, but it's your suspension, your bumper, your lift.
Yes.
Man, this is pretty.
So it's mostly all metal cloak. Metal cloak 3.5-inch game changer. I also have the metal cloak steering on there. And you know, this thing has been fantastic. I have yet to lift a tire off the ground.
Yep.
And I've gone on some very bumpy things.
And then, do you always keep it covered in mud like this?
I do my best, yes. Every once in a while it's clean. But it seems like my first day out it looks like this, and then it just gets worse as we go. So, but
we're going to be hitting puddles. Our goal for tomorrow is water crossings. Don has promised us some really awesome water crossings, so we'll see what that is. We're going to move on to Gabriels Rig. Gabriel and I met not that long ago. He kind of reached out to me and said, I'm going to be down in Anza, and I was down in Anza as well, and we both have 3-year-olds or 4-year-olds now. And so we just kind of got together and camped, and we had a great time.
Yeah, looking for some spot recommendations.
Yeah, and we did. We camped in a really awesome spot.
Really nice.
It wasn't quite this epic, but you know.
No, this is nice.
So you've done a ton. Come on in here and take a look at this. You've added to it actually just in the short time that we've been hanging out. Tell us what you got back here.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, as you're going on, you start learning what you need, what you don't, and so it just became a lot more efficient with my space. So this big drawer system that you see, that's a hand-me-down from a buddy who has gone the Gladiator route and no longer used it.
So this came out of his JK and into yours?
Into mine.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
Exactly. So I kind of just made it my own after that. So I put my Dometic in here, which works great. I got my little 2 pantry boxes where I keep all my stuff. Some water containers and my power sources. So
you got a lot of power. I see a Jackery 500 and a Jackery 1500.
And the 1500. I just upgraded to the 1500 just because the goal is to do longer trips, and I just want that safety factor of not really having to think about it. And just this trip,
I'm feeling a little underpowered.
It stayed definitely above 93% the entire trip. So.
And you've got the 200 watts of
200 watts solar panel. Which does great, especially with the 1500, charges it obviously a lot faster than my 100 unit, which I still carry just in case.
And we'll just pull your stove out there. Let me see this here.
So we got kind of a 2-phase stove. So this is obviously that, and then we got some flat counter space, which you guys know is
how great is this?
It's clutch. Yeah. So I keep all my kitchen utensils in here, all my tools in here, or easy to get to tools. Pop it right open and cook, man. I got some solar lights. These are a must.
Yeah. And did you get the light back here too? Not yet.
Not yet. I just popped one of these guys on a magnet up here.
Okay, that works perfect.
Yeah, it's motion sensor. It works out pretty good.
You walk under you now. Tell us about the tent. What you've got up here?
Yeah, I got the iKamper 2.0. Works great for a family. Usually traveling with my wife and two daughters.
And after stock, now you have some carpet in the bottom of it.
Yeah, definitely have some carpet in the bottom, which helps with the condensation, keeps us a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
And definitely upgraded to the insulation as well.
Added the insulation. That's been nice.
Which, yeah, that's a big difference maker.
We've needed
difference maker,
for sure.
You don't have the insulation, get it.
So you've got the Rhino rack, you've got the full one, right? I see some people do it with like one that's a little bit shorter.
Yeah, I have the full Rhino rack, which came with obviously my Jeep. And then honestly, I like these lights too. These lights are great at night.
Yeah, you run that. It runs multiple colors.
Yeah.
So I like it. You turn it to like a red or an orange. It's not overpowering.
Yep.
And then these Christmas lights, that's year round?
Always in the holiday spirit, ready to party.
And where did you get these lights?
Those are KC lights.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are just KC lights, just good, sight, especially when you're looking for a spot to camp in the dark. Find some good spots. So.
Greg, come on in here. I'm going to show you his vector bar.
This is special.
This is pretty
this
awesome.
This is probably why we even thought about doing this. So we have my version of. Can we say the name?
Yeah.
The vector bar.
Oh no, it's. I thought this is the Schecter.
Vector bar.
The Schvector, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a shower curtain, shower rod.
So for all you people spending hundreds of dollars on your
let me
rod,
tell you, man, this is a combination.
Grab it and shake it. Is it steady? Steady?
Let me.
Oh, all right. Nice.
I want you guys to see that. And this is just an Amazon little grip holder, which honestly, this is awesome. Zip tied it to the front.
I spent. This is like $350 of gear for me. That's amazing. So are you gonna leave it like that, or are you? No, you're gonna upgrade.
I'm gonna upgrade eventually. I just waiting for mine to come in. So
now this Jeep of the crew that's here right now is the only non-Rubicon, and so I've been a little bit nervous going down some of the spots where we're really off camber, and
it's been fun.
But it's been fun, and you've gone pretty much not pretty much. He's gone everywhere. Everyone's gone. Greg did some crazy stuff on the dunes yesterday that all of us with tents on top weren't even going to try. But other than that, like you've kind of gone everywhere, and that's pretty impressive. So.
It's been great. Yeah, it's been maybe a little bit more bumpy.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're here.
Yeah,
So, man.
and so 35-inch tires and a 2.5-inch lift.
Yeah.
So Don, can we check out what you got going on?
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Gabriel, thank you. Thank you. I love this stuff. By the way, Gabriel also has you know, a winch and bumper and kind of all the necessary stuff, bow and arrow.
These are
you know,
compliments of Don.
other lights and stuff like that. So Don is the king of do-it-yourself overlanding. He really is, man. I mean, no, I don't know anybody else who has air coming out of their license plate. That's his rear air-up system on the front, coming out of the bumper, and you built all that yourself.
I built that all myself.
I remember before you had any of this stuff. So the way that Don and I met was through Instagram. I saw he had the Rugged Ridge modular snorkel, and I wanted to do it. So I was asking him questions about the install, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to be down in San Diego. Let me come by and help you out," or he was willing, or I asked him, whatever it was, he basically did all the work while I sat there and watched and drank a couple beers, you know.
Oh, that's not true.
He did make me do all the cutting. He was like, "I'm not going to screw up your stuff yourself." So on the back end of this thing, if you don't mind, I'm just going to go straight to the craziest thing we have right here. Tell me about this, because this is new and I'm so jealous.
So this is the V4 8 kilowatt diesel heater.
Diesel heater.
Diesel heater. All right. About, I want to say, like 5 liters.
And we've been putting temperature sensors in all of our tents the last couple of nights, and Don has consistently been above 80 degrees. And I wake up cold in the middle of the night, and I'm like,
I wake up just trying to
opening your windows.
open my windows, like, help me.
So this is the exhaust here. So another new thing that you have is this guy right here.
Yeah. So that's a 5-pound propane tank. That's custom mounted to the Rock Slide Engineering.
Yep.
Mount over here.
And when you say custom mounted, this is a power tank. Is it power? I see
It's
power
a power
tank.
Power
Tank that you then mounted onto
the rock
the
slide.
side here, right? Power. By the way, I know these guys, and it's a great family that has been building this company. Have you met those guys?
No.
Steve. Yeah, his name's Steve, and man, I love this company. So, and then on the other side, this is.
I don't know anybody else that does this.
I need this. Oh, I'm gonna be the next guy with a chainsaw.
This is the Ryobi. I think it's a 14-inch, 40-volt chainsaw. All right, just good for wood and good for the
Clear the trail.
Clear the trail and the occasional crazy guy on the road. You know.
My first Jeep, I lived on the East Coast, and my grandpa lived up in Vermont, and I'd go up wheeling with him all the time. That was kind of part of why I got the Jeep. And we would pick up friends of his, and they would always come into the Jeep, and they'd be like, "Do you have a chainsaw?" And I'd say, "No." And then they'd grab a chainsaw and jump in the back, and we'd go wheeling in the snow and stuff. Out there with all the trees, man, you need a chainsaw if you're going to get in the backcountry, because your path will be blocked. On our way up here, we passed at least 5 spots where trees had fallen, but because there's some ranchers that live up here, they had gotten to it first. But maybe we might actually find something when we head further in. I would love to see you clearing our trail with this. Anyways, show me back around the side here. You've got so much going on. What are you doing with this water up here?
All right, so this is the water port, a day tank. Basically, I just use this just for washing dishes, the occasional shower. All right, I can either pressurize it by hand.
Yep.
Up top, or I can just hook up my air compressor and I'll pressurize it as well, or pressurize it with a water pressure from the hose.
And was it totally full yesterday when you decided to send it on that dune jump?
It was full yesterday. It was full. It wanted to break away.
It just you spent a little bit of time empty. I think you emptied it out after you did.
I just took it out and put it inside the Jeep.
Because he hit a jump, and you just don't want to have something like that when you're jumping dunes. Show me the drawer system. This was
Right.
Husky. So you've changed this a couple times.
Yeah, so basically this is a modular toolbox from Husky.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Home Depot. All right. Basically, these things are great as far as like modularity.
I love it.
And portability. And lately, I found this a drawer system.
I think they just started making those, because I have seen that now, a couple people using it, and I never saw it before. These drawers are.
Yeah, these are like perfect. Like small stuff that's easy items like forks, plates, knives.
And you can just pick it up and just drop it
Yeah.
out and have room. So your fridge, is your fridge on a slider?
The fridge is on a slider.
And you built the slider?
The slider, I bought it off.
You bought the slider, but I'm
I
pretty
bought
sure
the
you
slider, but the mount on it is custom. That's where I put my my stove and my my cast iron pan here.
Now I noticed you're running a 250. That's the smallest electrical unit that I see out here. Do you run your fridge off of a 250?
So currently, yes, I do run my fridge right now,
Okay.
and it kept it all stuff in there cold last night, and hooked that up to the Jeep.
It looks. I see input coming in. So right now electricity is going into this guy. How's it going in?
It's going in through your auxiliary jack.
Okay, so even though your Jeep's not on, it's charging.
It's charging.
Okay, got it.
And
For some reason, well, I guess this one doesn't shut off when the Jeep is off. Do you ever worry about draining your battery then?
not so much. I do got one of those NOCO power boost.
Yeah.
You know, just in case.
Yep.
Well, that and I have a auxiliary battery that I can just in case.
That's right. You've got the dual battery system. Can you show that to us? Is it accessible?
Yeah.
All right. Check out this dual battery. This is a do-it-yourself dual battery. Get in there. You're gonna have to look under the seat.
So I didn't really have a lot of room for a secondary battery inside my engine trunk. So what I did was I got another battery. This is a regular battery, same size as the ones up front.
Yep.
It's mounted sideways, and I can pretty much draw power from here to power my fridge or my water filtration system.
Awesome. Water filtration system?
Yeah.
Did we miss something?
Yeah. All right. So, so basically, I have this tank.
All right. This is a great tank. It has a little divot in the inside or in the middle, so you can set it there. I probably should get one of these because I've been running my water on the tank. I've got a 12 gallons that fits on the back, but I'm so back heavy, and this would kind of put it in the middle.
Yep.
And with my boys, their feet don't reach down there anyway, so I need this.
This is perfect, pretty much for if you're out on the trail, trying to get some fresh water, go to a creek. What I can do is I can pretty much configure this to either one, draw water using a water hose.
Yeah, so show us the filtration. Sorry, that was what we came here to see.
All right. So basically, it's
If you look in here, there's a filter. Nice blue and white filter.
right here. The RV water filters. One's 5 micron and 0.5 micron on the other side. So it filters the water. I have a on-demand water pump here. So basically, if I wanted to, I can just configure it to draw from the tank.
Oh, I like that switch.
Turn it on.
Yep.
It'll run. And water should come out here. There you go.
Yep.
That's, you got fresh water.
Beautiful.
Filter.
Running water.
All right. I could do that or run a hose.
Yep. The Jeep is peeing.
Configure the Y valves to draw water. Drops it inside the pump. Filters it with the water filtration system and fill up the tank.
Wow. Don has spent more nights in his Jeep than anybody that I kind of know, really. And so yeah, this is basically an RV that can go anywhere. Let's walk around the front and just look at your dash real quick. And by the way, I wanted to ask you about these limb risers.
Yeah.
Do you need them? Like, where are they? helpful?
Sometimes, especially like trails like these,
Okay.
people that don't go out when you got like really tight spaces.
Yeah.
These limb risers will save your windshield.
Okay.
All right. So basically, here it is when you're going on a tight trail. Tree limbs, branches will come over here.
Yeah.
And
Kinda lift
pretty much
up?
go over and prevent you from cracking your windshield.
Got it. I don't know if I think I would get out and grab my chainsaw and start just cutting stuff
Who's got time
down.
for that?
Greg, are you rolling with a hedge trimmer yet?
Not yet.
Did you bought it though?
No, but that is definitely on my list.
I took Greg on a trail
Yeah.
where we really should have done some hedge trimming before going in because he has such a nice paint job.
Yeah.
And we left there and actually I got the hedge trimmer. I have that Ryobi 18-volt hedge trimmer, and
That's a great
now I'll
system.
carry. Yeah, just because you know what, it's like. Yeah, you can push through all this brush and stuff on these overgrown roads, but sometimes it just makes sense to get out and trim a little bit. I don't know. All right, so let's see what's going on in your dashboard because I love this, and I basically have copied a lot of it. Not nearly enough of it, but I don't know. Will you just jump in there like you're driving,
All right, so-
and just tell us what you got going on?
Just a simple system here, nothing too fancy. Basically, I have for my phone mount, I have a rugged ridge mount that I modified with a 1-inch ball with some ram mounts and this Mob Armor phone mount. It's pretty sturdy. Mob Armor is a great company out of Santa Maria.
Yeah, the one that I have is a squeezy one, and when we're shaking too much, it falls out.
Oh yeah, this one like locks like really steady.
Excellent.
Yep.
Looks like you got a little camera there.
Yeah, so this one's another of my little inventions. I got it mounted over here with a 1-inch ball.
I love
some
that.
ram mounts, and just in case you wanted to take the occasional video of the trail, turn it on.
These guys over here, by the way, I feel like the Army has grown. It was it used to be just I think one, right? I think it used to be 1 or 2.
Yep.
And now
So basically, I started off with Batman over here.
yeah, I think it was just a Chewy,
Yeah,
right?
and I put my 2 pilots over here, Chewie and Han.
Han Solo.
All right, and being a pirate as I am, I put a Blackbeard in the front. So,
By the way, when we're off road, he flies the Jolly Roger. That is a real thing. Tell us about what we got going on here.
all right.
Communications.
So basically, this is the navigation over here is basically stock navigation, but I modified it to where if we were to go on a trail that has a steep incline, I can pretty much let me see if I can get the camera over here to show the trail in front of me.
So this is a camera that you have mounted on the bumper.
Exactly.
Wow. This is a feature that Jeep now offers.
Yeah, but not with the JKs.
Not with the JKs, right? Exactly. And then communications-wise, you've got a Midland GMRS.
Yeah, Midland GMRS mounted on my armrest in there.
All right, perfect. Yep.
Spot for it. I got the Baofeng UV5R mounted right next to it.
And some
I
navigation.
have the navigation using an iPad Mini.
Wow, man. If we went through his Jeep and unpacked it and showed you every little thing, it's ridiculous what he pulls out of this, and literally like everything you would ever think to need or want to entertain yourself. If you want to start fire with a bow drill, he's got that kit. He's got the bow and arrow. He's got the target. Everything you can imagine, and we could really just spend a day going through every little feature that you've got in this thing. But thanks for sharing this Jeep because I love this thing, man.
You're welcome.
So, good stuff. All right. My last question is, what's your next mod?
My next mod. Trying to think of something. There's so many things you can do to a Jeep. I mean, right now for me, it's definitely upgrade on suspension.
Suspension. All right.
Yep.
And I know you did your Fox shocks recently,
Yeah.
so maybe some springs. What's going on? What's coming up next?
Yeah, I'm thinking either suspension or the rock sliders we talked about earlier.
Oh, the rock sliders. Yeah, you definitely get
that might be. I mean, these fold up, but rock sliders might be next.
Nice. Greg, what's coming next?
My Jeep's built pretty good, so I have to go towards the trailer. The soft shell tent is probably going away soon.
Someday, man. Yeah, the hard
It's
shell.
time for a hard shell.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
It is. All right, man. Good stuff. Well, hey, thanks, guys. We are in just such a beautiful place, and that was fun.